EFTA, European Free Trade Association, that consists of countries like Switzerland, Norway, Liechtenstein, and Iceland, which are one of the richest countries of European continent. These European Free Trade Association countries have entered into agreement with India recently to provide assistance of nearly $100 billion in the coming 15 years as investment in India. For this purpose, agreement was entered into between the EFTA countries and Indian government. This agreement is part of Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement, that is TEPA. For this purpose, the investments by EFTA countries will increase in Indian stock market, foreign direct investments in the coming 15 years, which will create the investments of $100 billion in 15 years, will help to increase the employment opportunities of more than 1 million of employment opportunities in India with the help of the $100 billion investments. Majority of the EFTA investments will be for innovation, research and development, and maybe many other new areas that will be mutually agreed between India and EFTA countries. This is the first agreement entered into by Indian government with EFTA for the first time. Until now, India was never considered as the investment destination by EFTA countries. For the first time, we have seen an agreement entered into between EFTA countries and Indian government to invest nearly $100 billion in India in coming 15 years. The first out of this $100 billion, $50 billion will be provided as FDI in the first 10 years, and another $50 billion will be invested in the next coming 5 years. It means within 15 years, the EFTA will provide an investment to the tune of $100 billion in India. Of course, if the situation is favorable and comfortable to both the EFTA countries and Indian government, the investment may be more than the $100 billion expected based on mutual understanding. Compared to previous years, EFTA investments in India has increased by more than 13% in the last year. Also, the Indian government has been provided a comfortness to suspend or cancel the agreement if the investment expected is not realized as investment in India. This is the best advantage. This agreement is for the best advantage of Indian government. For the first time, Indian government has shown upper hand in entering into agreement with EFTA countries. This agreement also provide tariff regime, investment relations, and for the help to make the GDP growth to reach at the rate of 9% per annum. The investments will include in environment, trade, intellectual property rights, and other human-related services. This agreement will help to increase the development of strengthening the Indian economy in the region. This investment by EFTA countries to the tune of $100 billion will help to import the machinery at cheaper rates by India, for which the India is dependent for machinery imports from many parts of European countries. This investment also will help in gaming and animation sector. This will provide a lot of employment opportunities to the young generation of Indian intellectual or information technology providers in India. This EFTA agreement also helps to provide opportunities in over 110 subsectors like accounting, auditing, and legal services. Services sector are the pillars of any economic development, just like other investment opportunities. In the same way, the best beneficiary will be gaming and animation sector as well as the service sector, which will be more beneficial for getting more investments to provide better services to the Indians. With regarding visas also, there will be free transfer of free uh, there will be free movement of visas for the people involved in the projects related to EFTA provided investments. Also, the EFTA agreement assures most favored nation treatment to Indian government, and also there will be contractual services of suppliers and independent professionals. All this will help to all this uh, all these investments by EFTA to the tune of $100 billion in the coming 15 years will help to purchase machinery at cheaper rates, to create employment million employment opportunities in India, boost to gaming and gaming and gaming industry, and also boost to service sector like legal, accounting, auditing, and other contractor services. This will help free movement of visas between the Indian citizens and EFTA countries. This is one of the big achievement on the part of the Indian government materialized in the coming past in the current in the previous financial year. And also one more advantage is the Indian government will be treated will be getting most favored nation with EFTA countries. That four countries EFTA EFTA agreement entered into countries. EFTA agreement partner countries of Europe are Switzerland, Norway, Liechtenstein, and Iceland, which are one of the richest countries of Europe, who are ready to invest in India by seeing the opportunities, by seeing India as an India investment destination, and encouragement for trade and commerce given by the present government led by NDA in the led by NDA led by NDA under the leadership of the under the able leadership. This will help to achieve more and more benefit for the longer period, and which also encourages the innovation, creativity, research and development, intellectual property rights, animation, gaming. All these sectors, new sectors, will become more and more attractive sectors for Indian entrepreneurs to have to improve their business performance, to improve their gains, to improve the employment opportunities in India to the extent of million employment opportunities, nearly 10 lakhs employment opportunities with the help of this $100 billion investment by EFTA through EFTA agreement by these four rich countries, rich European countries.